Hey everyone, so I wanted to share some thoughts. I'm back from my trip right now, and one of the lessons that I was thinking about that I took from my travels is how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I heard a podcast last week while driving back from Vail Mountain. Stephen Colbert was being interviewed by Oprah, and she asked Stephen, "Do you still get nervous before your show?" And he laughed as though the answer was extremely obvious and said, "If you're not nervous, you're not trying." Well, I just got back from my trip and it was awesome, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But part of my trip was doing 3 live painting events in front of hundreds of people. And if I'm being completely honest, even though I've been painting my whole life, I still get nervous before each art show. I might be pacing the room, my heart is probably racing. I get scared. Maybe I might blow it, might make a fool of myself. The thing is, though, that in order to break out of our comfort zones and evolve as people, we need to risk embarrassment, failure, or general unease. When a lot of us feel like our nerves are kicking in, we naturally want to avoid it by not trying new things. But do we really want to be bored instead and unfulfilled and feel safe rather than put ourselves out there? So a few days ago, I met this young woman in Costa Mesa, California, after my live painting event. She's an artist and a fan of mine and approached me to talk. She asked me how to get over not being inspired, and she asked, if we could talk about it. So I said, sure, let's explore that for a bit, and she agreed. And after a series of questions, it turns out that she was really scared that she might fail. She didn't really feel worthy of success and had been self-sabotaging her chances at success because results and inspiration were just not showing up fast enough, which left her feeling not very encouraged. And it's totally normal to be nervous and not wanting to be vulnerable. It's scary, I totally know that, but the trick is embrace it. But how, you're probably asking? Well, one of my favorite authors, Stephen Kotler, who is also the co-founder of the Flow Genome Project, talks quite a bit about the similarity between nerves and focus. He says, the only thing that's different is the frame you build around it, how you interpret it. I couldn't be a professional artist and entrepreneur if I were not able and willing to redirect my stress into feelings of excitement. For me, the first thing that I reframe is my feelings. In my case, I know that deep down I get nervous because what I do really matters to me. I know that the opportunities that I take are important to me, and that the nerves that I feel means I'm just taking it seriously. So what I do is I take a deep breath and change my inner dialogue and get excited about this amazing opportunity. Not everyone is going to like or appreciate what we do, but it's not about us. It's about the practice of sharing your gift. It's our job to put out our best work. It's someone else's job to like it or not like it. And look, to be fully transparent here, even going on my tour at all had me nervous and stressed out. I had no guarantee that it would be worth the hefty financial investment to plan and book a 2-week tour. Then there was the stress of traveling with our 3 young children across the country for the first time. I had so much work at home that I should be doing, and anyway, I really don't love flying. But that I knew it would be worth it, and it was. Every event was a huge success. I sold art and met incredible fans like you guys. I made new business connections and deepened existing relationships. Perhaps most rewarding, Chelsea and I showed our children some of our most favorite places in the US, and we got our kids excited about travel. I love being connected with you guys on social media and email, but getting to meet you guys face to face and hearing your stories is just getting me really stoked for future opportunities. Sometimes we all could use a little reminder to just reframe our mindset. Every day that we wake up is a good day and a new start. So the next time you get those jittery, anxious feelings, remember that you can interpret it any way you choose to. So that's some of the messages that I took from my travels the past couple weeks. I hope it connected with some of you guys. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys soon, I hope.